We're just going to do the Canadiens.
All right.
We took it out. Yeah.
All right, we're live anyway, so let's go.
Yeah, so let's do it.
It's what we got to do now. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and this is Total Chaos. We are going to run through 5 games that happened on Wednesday, July 7th. These two knuckleheads are going to tell me if they like it to go over or under the total. Whoever gets the most correct comes back next week as the champ. The champ for this week is Mr. Sean Higgs himself. How's it going, Sean?
Not too bad. I thought I lost the other night when I did it with against Timor. I thought I lost the other night against him.
Did Timothy Earl beat you and I didn't even know about it? I'm surprised. I thought he would definitely text me and tell me that.
Don't worry, we can edit that out. Nobody needs to know.
I mean, maybe I thought I lost. I'm pretty sure I lost. I was on a run. I was on a monster month. 2 months. 3 months, basically.
April, May, June, and now it's the beginning of July. So, yeah, so now it's a new month. We'll just start this all over again.
That's it. I like it. It's kind of like a giant round robin because usually I'm like the Wednesday, Thursday guy, but now here it's early week. I got to kind of work my way back up. I'm like,
listen, your reign's over.
It's like Glass Joe and then like Piston Honda. I got to work my way up like Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I got to follow around.
It's really just all about y'all's availability. I'm off on Mondays, and I know you're reliable. So Tuesday's an easy one. You're easy to snag on a Tuesday. That's just it.
I'm good to go. Especially this week. I don't have any Picks or Parlays videos, so.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, I'll keep you busy. I got lots of stuff you can do. So I'll keep you busy. So Detroit Lenny, you've been filling in for me all week. You were running the morning wood, running game time decisions, just bossing it up. You know, how you feeling about this?
Stressed. That's how I feel right now. Currently stressed. I believe both palms are sweating. I got a Powerade, Gatorade behind me, quenching thirst. I'm a mess. But I brought out the Junkyard Dog chain. I brought out the Stanley Cup champion Detroit Red Wings with 11 Stanley Cups. I got my camo hat on. I'm ready to go to war. Like, Higgs is over. You're done. It's the champ is done. The new champ is here. I'm coming in hot. Just taking all the overs.
Everything at me.
I'm just taking all the overs.
You know what? I got some added ammo. Just walked into my room. Look at that.
Oh my God! Stop it.
How are you gonna beat that?
How am I? I don't know how to beat that.
Dog now.
That's it. It's automatic win. I got a smiling cloud, and the sun looks a little crazy looking.
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. I'm looking around.
What is that?
Yeah.
I have my fantasy football. I have my fantasy football trophy PBR from 2014 with the dented PBR can. Is that my highlight right there? This is my claim to fame right there. That's it. That's all I got in life. That and my junkyard chain.
I'm like, who is that guy? What was that? 15 years ago?
With his hair slicked back, yeah.
Yeah, Cam, your hair doesn't look good there, Cam. Doesn't look good there. Looks better on the video.
Save that to my camera.
Looks better live.
Looks
the
good.
flowing locks.
I'm gonna roll
trimmed
up.
Up beard.
This is like an 80s thing. We'll see who gets it. I might get it. So there's a movie called Midnight Madness, and it's like the Pats is like, I got Pat's Blue Ribbon on my mind. You ever see anybody see Midnight Madness? He's playing a song. It's a Pat's Blue Ribbon beer song.
No.
Man, you guys.
I'm not a movie person. This is already an area of contention between Lenny and me and Cameron.
No, she doesn't watch movies.
Midnight Madness.
She hates movies.
Michael J. Fox's first movie. Disney movie, like 1981.
Wow.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox?
Yeah.
I remember that one where he was a stockbroker and he was hooking up with his bosses.
That was awesome. The secret to my success.
Yes, good movie.
That was with Helen Slater. Helen Slater was the girl he was trying to get at the company, his uncle's company, and who played his aunt is actually the woman of the Cleveland Indians in Major League.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
The motivational factor with the cardboard cutouts.
Yes.
See, I watch baseball movies. Yes. I just don't watch Varsity Blues.
And his buddy in the mailroom in that movie is actually, he was in To Live and Die in L.A. with William Peterson. He was William Peterson's partner. In, that's another classic 80s movie, To Live and Die.
Yes, it is. I keep watching on, I don't know, lately on TV, Fast Times at Ridgemont High has been on. And I finally got my wife to finally watch it, like, not all the way through in one setting, but because I turn it on, and whenever it's on, I just play it from wherever it is in the movie, so she has about 80% of the movie down.
Right.
it's not. I can't just sit and watch it all the time. Like I saw it a couple times. It's like, all right, it's got its funny things in it, and
Right.
But I don't know. It's not one I can just go and sit and watch all the time.
Wow.
It is. Yeah, that's for me. See,
Yeah,
this is why your reign's over. This is why your reign's over.
The Bones like, all right, we got Earth, Wind, and Fire. Bill Tom for you and your brother. We got you covered. I mean, the Bone. He was. The lady.
I have one hair that's ruining my life right now.
Coke with no ice.
And a Coke with no ice.
All right. Let's get this party started.
All right, let's go.
Because I don't like to talk about movies. Okay. All right. For anyone just joining us, smash on that like button. Give us a like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. And if you're over at picksandparlays.net, we have a brand new promo code, and it's finals, FINALS, and it saves 20% off of the entire site. All right. So we're going to get this party started. I'm going to let Lenny start this off. Since Higgs has literally started off every one for 3 months, we're going to let Lenny start this off. Usually the champ goes first. We have no champ. We're talking the A's at the Astros, my two fave teams going head-to-head, and the total is 9. So what do you got on it, Lenny?
This was the worst game I could pick. This was the one I was gonna follow Sean on. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The 9, so 10's my limit. We all know this by now. That's it. And I looked at this game. Both pitchers, Sean Minea, I don't know if I'm probably not pronouncing his name right, and Luis Casilla, they're both 6-5, 3.13 ERA, 3.14 ERA. They're both very similar. One's lefty, one's righty. Other than that, the records are very similar. Let's put it that way. I lean over here, and this is the worst. This one, I really like. I went back and forth with this. I did. I don't know if you'd see on the paper. You can't, but you obviously can't. But I have over crossed out, and then put under, and then crossed that out, and said, "No, Lenny, go with your first gut." So I went over. I like the Astros right now. I think they can hit the ball. I think this game ends up with like a 6-5-ish kind of game, 7-5, somewhere like that. So I'm going over.
And people in the chat, feel free to put your picks in too. If you have feelings about how a game is going to go, let us know what you're thinking. Lenny's going over. Sean Higgs, what are you doing?
I'm going under. Here. You know. I gotta say, Minea, I don't even know. Sean, we'll just call him Sean.
Minea.
Minea, Papaya, whatever.
180 something ERA his last 7 starts. Garcia's got a 280 his last. I mean, they're playing well. At home, he's got a 2.5 ERA. I know the Astros club lefties. The Astros hit anybody. The Astros, Red Sox are just teams that hit any pitcher to throw out here. But this whole series here, I talked about today. I like the set, but I can't even take the A's because Houston's dominated them. A's can't beat any good teams, but I think that the pitching has to come out and dominate. Whether they win or lose, I don't care. But they have to keep them in the game. They can't come out and lose this game 7-5 to the over. So I'm going to go under because I think both pitchers are pitching well. Granted, one team hits really good, but out of the last 10 games, both of these teams, 3 of them would have went over this night. We would have had some pushes. So a lot of low scoring lately. We saw Houston not put up a bunch of runs lately against Baltimore and against Cleveland, who's got terrible starting pitching. And here, Oakland can pitch. So I'm going to go under tonight.
All right. So already, this is how we're going to start it.
There you have it, folks. There's total chaos. Sean won, Lenny lost. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next week, Higgs. Yeah. All right. So Cardinals are at the Giants. The number here is 8.5. Take it away, Sean.
Over. Listen, Aviendo, I can't with this guy. He's terrible. I think this line, San Fran is 172. So obviously this would be a one-line play for me tomorrow. I just can't get behind St. Louis. Offensively, they're not very good. But I think it's going to be over because they're going to score a bunch of runs. Giants have overachieved all year, yes. Who had them as the second best record in baseball? Not anybody except for the ownership. I've said this before. Who had these guys? They're scoring almost more than 5 runs a game at home, and then you send in this. He's just bad. He's just not a good pitcher. And Wood, again, he's started out hot. He's coming down to earth a little bit, so maybe they scrape together a couple runs for St. Louis, but I still think San Fran really pummels the pitching here, and I'm going to go over the 8.5.
What do you think about it, Detroit, Lenny?
Yeah, I had the over on this too for exactly what Sean said. The Giants, normally, nobody saw that. I don't even know if the ownership saw that record being that good. I mean, if they're going to be honest with people, they should be honest with people. I didn't see that happening. But this Oviedo guy screams over. He should change his name to Johan Over. And so, just over a-ho, whatever. So I like the 8.5. I worry about the Cardinals contributing. Other than that, like tomorrow, the juice will be way too bad on this or whatever. I'll probably just jump on like the San Francisco team total over 4.5, or it'll be over 5.5 probably at like minus 140 or something. But I like the over. I just hope St. Louis actually contributes. That's my only concern here.
Fair. That's fair. All right, the Yankees are at the Mariners, 8.5 to Detroit, Lenny.
I'm going to roll with the under here because I like, and I'm going to attempt this name. You say Kikachui because I feel like what she just said. I feel like I should order it at a sushi bar somewhere like that. But I like this guy. He's 6-3, 3.1 ERA. I like. First of all, I like Seattle at home. Who doesn't? Not a big fan of the Yankees. I don't think the Yankees are all that at all. They're a 500 ball club, but they're that's it. I like the under though in this. Domingo German is also on the mound for the Yankees. He's got a 4.5 ERA. I just think it's a low-scoring game. I'm not really, Mariners just beat Texas 4-1. Then they had a high game with 7-3. 5-4, that went into extra innings. I don't see them. I like the under. I don't know. That's just where I'm at. In my head, it makes sense. Higgs is going to go over because that's a smart thing to do. So there you go.
I'm on the under with you here.
Whoa, Nelly.
Listen, and I like, Kikuchi at home. Give me Seattle at home with this guy. First of all, the lefty. The Yanks are not hitting lefties. They're not hitting righties. They're not hitting period.
Anyway.
I took Seattle tonight, and the line went up a little bit from when I took it, on Monday night. The line moved a little bit. This Yankee team, they can't hit the ball that well. I don't care who's pitching. They are not hitting. They're not the Bronx Bombers. They're the Bronx double play bunch. They don't hit doubles. They don't steal. They ground into double plays. All right. So Seattle's not a home run park. It's not like they're going to be chugging out a bunch of homers here. It's not. That's not how this park plays. I'm looking right now for like Seattle at home. Their home numbers. Not many. 48 homers in their home games, which isn't a lot considering they've won a game. That's not really an offensive machine here, and they don't score that much themselves. Granted, they got a better record than the Yanks.
Yeah.
But again, the team.
They're hot right now too.
Yeah, playing well. They won 6 of 10. Good for them. And the Yanks, I look at as a team reeling right now. Coming off of got series lost to the Mets. They're talking about trades. The managers talking. GM's talking. Everybody's again. They're in a hot mess. I've been riding unders and fading the Yanks when they play anyway, so I'm not changing here. Seattle
for years,
8.5.
For years, I've been riding the Mariners run line plus a 1.5 at home all season long, and I love it. And I took it tonight, and I'm taking it again tomorrow. And I don't mind them on the money line plus the money, but give me a 1.5 at like a minus 110. Let's do this. 100%. Let's do this.
They're right up there. They got 26 home runs. They're right in the top 5 of wins in the entire league being at home.
I think it was Nick Earl that was telling me that they're the most profitable. Wasn't Nick Earl telling us in game time? The Mariners are the most profitable team in baseball right now.
Yeah.
Because they're never favored. They're always an underdog, and they have they play phenomenal at home, and their pitching isn't horrible.
It's not bad.
It doesn't have to necessarily win them games. It just has to keep them in games, and that's how I look at it. So that's why I went that way.
Yeah.
Nationals are at the Padres. Higgs, it's 8.5. What do you say?
Going over the total in.
Oh, ladies and
San
gentlemen.
Diego, going over in St. Diego. That means Wales. I don't know.
Yes, it does.
It means that. So, 1.5, we got Corbin. And Corbin is a shining star. He's a shooting star in my world. And he's pitched better. The Nats, listen, they're not a bad little team here, right? They started a little bad. Guys are out. Remember, we started the year, and all of a sudden they had like 10 guys out or something. They had to pull minor leaguers. They lost a shortstop, a catcher, an outfielder. Guys are out with COVID. Now they're playing a little bit. Paddock, again, 5-something ERA. I think he's going to get hit. Give me the Nats. Not just the Nats. Give me the over 8.5 here. I think we're going to see some runs.
Over we go.
Corbin's a little shaky-ish, but I think they're going to hit Paddock. He's not the same guy. He's a 4-inning guy right now. He's not back into shape that he was 3 years ago, whatever. He had his breakout. Definitely not breakout Paddock. He's a breakdown.
He was great. Him and Lamet. I loved Paddock and Lamet. They were a great little pitching duo for the Padres, and neither one of them are doing well. Lamet's been injured, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so you. Detroit Lenny.
Me, this guy right here.
Life with me.
Jesus. I feel like the Rodney Dangerfield of picks and parlays, by the way. I'm like the
no respect.
No. I'm going over too. And for basically the same reasons, obviously. I think Corbin's going to get hit. And I think Paddock's going to get hit. I think both. I think we're going to get in this bullpen early, 4th, maybe early 5th inning. I think, and when you do that, I think you're already going to have 5 runs, maybe 6 from the starters. Both between those starters, I say they each give up, say, 3 runs. Now I only need a couple runs out of the bullpen, and I'm not worried about that because I think both teams can hit the ball. So I like the over and a half. I was over the over and a half. I like the over 8.5. I thought actually this game would be closer to 9.5. So this was my easiest game, so I'm probably wrong.
Isn't it funny how it sometimes works that way?
I know it works that way. The one you're most kind about, you've got everything going for it, and all of a sudden it's 2-1.
Yeah. What happened? Because all the public's on it too. That's just it.
Hold on. Home run Tiger baseball.
Whoa!
So stop. Breaking news, folks. Breaking news. Breaking news. He's just rounded second.
You heard it here first. Okay, so last game we're going to talk.
66 tonight. Let's go.
Yes.
We're going to talk Montreal Canadiens at the Tampa Bay Lightning. I think this is probably the last game. I think this. You can't say I think this is probably. I think this is the last game of the series. Total is 5. You don't think so?
What do I know?
You get
what do I know?
Over 6-1 Tampa running away. I got the over here. There's nothing else to say. Tampa Bay gets
what? Okay, I have exactly the same score except the other way. That's where I'm at.
Get out of here!
I'm telling you, this is Disney created this. This is a storybook year. It's the team of destiny. Montreal coming in hot. Tampa took their foot off their neck in Montreal. That was a mistake. They actually believe they can win. I'll take them on the puck line, plus a puck and a half. I like the over, though, just for clarification. I do. I at 5, I've been riding with the overs. I've been pushing, but I've been riding with some overs, and I like the over here. And I give the Canadiens a fighting chance. I mean, they'll probably, whatever, lose, but I don't know. I'm just saying, if they win, if they can win this game in Tampa, it is anybody's game.
I'll change it. But it'll just be like the Vegas series. All of a sudden, the pressure's on Tampa. But Tampa's different. They gotta, they're defending champs. They're not gonna.
They won the Bubble Cup. They didn't win a Stanley Cup. They won the Bubble Cup. This year, it's the COVID Cup. Next year, they can compete like adults and for the Stanley Cup.
What do you know about being an adult?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Not a damn thing. I'm wearing a gold. I'm wearing a Halloween store gold chain for the world to see me on the internet. Yeah, I know nothing about adulting.
I just did a free pick with Ross Benjamin, and Ross Benjamin's pretty stinking sharp, and so I'm a little bit biased because he just gave me every stat in the world why Tampa Bay on the puck line is the play. Stayed off the total, Tampa Bay puck line all day long. So that's the way I'm rolling on the side. on the
I
total.
like the over.
All right. Okay, so let's do a quick little recap. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, please hit the like button. It's how we keep this party rolling along. If you want to find me on Twitter, I am at +moneyhoney. Sean Higgs is at _Higgs, and you can find his own YouTube channel is Winning Free Picks on YouTube. He does a midday money, and you're starting up football Fridays, ain't ya?
Yes, this Friday, 10 o'clock, Football Friday, live football talk.
Woo! All right, and that's the PM show, late night money. We also have Lenny Wenson. You can find him at Detroit _Lenny. He's been helping out with lots of stuff on the Picks and Parlays site. And if you roll over to picksandparlays.net, you can use the promo code FINALS, and it saves you 20% off of Sean Higgs' premium picks, 20% off the entire website, as a matter of fact. Okay, so let's recap. A's of the Astros, the number's 9. Lenny's going over, and Higgs is taking it under. The Cardinals are at the Giants. It's 8.5, and these guys agree. They say it goes over. When two cappers agree on this show, those are your money plays, so write those down. Yankees at Mariners, another 8.5, and another consensus. We're going under. Nats are at the Padres, 8.5. Again, we agree. This one is going to go over. And we agree that Montreal and Tampa Bay, the number 5, is going to go over. I feel like we should be able to call a push in this one because that's what I think it's going to do. But what do I know about hockey? That's a Chip Chirimbus quote. Tampa Bay in regulation or on the puck line, says our NHL expert, Nick Earl. You can find his package or premium play package over at picksandparlays.net as well. All right, guys, any last words? That just about does it.
I just saw my man Lou with the first comment. I didn't even see Sweet Lou up there giving my man Lou. He was gaming today. He's awesome.
What's up, Lou?
Sweet Lou.
He's a fan caver down at AC.
Oh, nice. A fan caver. I love that. Art Gutierrez said Giannis is playing for the Bucks, but he says that the Suns take it anyway. Do we have any feelings about the total on this game? Last I saw it was 219.5. I think Detroit, Lenny, you took it over on game time decision. Mm-hmm. Higgs, do you have any feelings?
I took the Bucks and Bucks money line tonight before the Giannis news, so I had them at I think I got 5. I might have had 6 earlier. I might have found a straight 6 earlier, but I like the Bucks before. I'm like, you know what? No one's giving it a shot, and here we go. Giannis might play. I think everybody's just writing off Milwaukee. I don't know why. Milwaukee is pretty.
I think it's just because of Giannis's knee. I think that's everyone's like all of a sudden on the Phoenix Suns because Giannis is hurt. I think Suns walk away with a win in Game 1, but it is a tight. I don't think they cover the 5.5, 6. I think they win on the money line, maybe barely, and but I like the over in this. I do like the over.
I like getting points in any kind of playoff situation. I want to be on the side that's getting points, but I just don't like the Bucks. I don't trust them. It's kind of my issue with them. They just don't show up at this time of the year.
Right.
But I kind of like it to go under is where I'm at. Just kind of because everyone's on the over, I kind of liked it under. But that's just our 2 cents. Since you didn't ask, we're going to give it to you.
We're going to give it to you anyway.
Yeah. You're welcome. You can thank us later.
Over.
Yeah, over. All right, guys. That just about does it for us. Thanks so much for watching and joining Total Chaos. Give us the thumbs up if you haven't already, and we'll catch you again tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for another round of Total Chaos. Cameron Ross and Dan Kaiser, I believe, are who's coming on. So we'll make that happen. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for joining, and may the best capper win.